My beloved child, you must listen closely to what I am about to reveal, because this moment is delicate, yet powerful. The person you love, the one you have placed in the highest place of your heart, the one whose smile alone has the ability to lift the darkest clouds in your soul, they are speaking about you right now. Perhaps even this very moment, your face is the subject of their whispers. And they are sharing their thoughts with their friends, their female friends, in a way that is intimate, revealing, and strangely tender. You might imagine, for a fleeting second, that what they say could hurt you. Your mind might wander into fears. What if they are laughing at you? What if they are mocking your features, finding imperfections where you see beauty? But no, my beloved child, this is not a tale of cruelty, nor a story of mockery. The truth is far more intricate, far more revealing than any ordinary gossip. Your beloved is describing your face in a way that mirrors something they have always cherished, something that evokes memories, emotions, and a deep, inexplicable connection. They are not merely observing, they are remembering, comparing, connecting, imagining. Every curve of your cheek, the softness of your lips, the depth in your eyes, they are finding echoes in the world around them. And in sharing this with their friends, they are confessing to a small, tender joy, a delight that only comes from loving someone so completely, so entirely, that their thoughts cannot be contained. Imagine them speaking softly, almost reverently, saying that your face reminds them of something familiar yet extraordinary. Perhaps it is like the first bloom of spring after a long winter, the soft light that filters through morning mist, the serene calm of a lake untouched by wind. Perhaps it is like a painting they once admired in a museum, where every line, every shade, every expression captures something eternal, something timeless. This is not casual conversation. This is intimacy. This is a heart speaking in secret code, a heart spilling its devotion in moments when you are not present, moments when vulnerability leaks through the smallest openings. And yet, my beloved child, you may feel a shadow of doubt. How can something so beautiful, so perfect in its depth, be said aloud? How can they put into words what seems impossible to capture, the essence of you, the very reflection of your soul in their eyes? You must understand this: when someone truly loves, they do not measure beauty by conventional standards. They do not seek symmetry or flawlessness. They measure beauty by resonance. They measure by the echo of your soul in theirs. And this is what they are doing when they speak about your face to their friends. They are describing how you make them feel, how you awaken in them a sense of awe, admiration, and, yes, love so deep it surprises them every time. My beloved child, this is where the story becomes tenderly complicated. Perhaps they say your face looks like an angel, delicate and pure, untouchable in its perfection. Or perhaps they compare it to something earthly, something grounded, a landscape they know, a childhood memory, a familiar comfort. Perhaps your face reminds them of the warmth of sunlight on a quiet afternoon, the softness of rain on a windowpane, or the gentle curve of a flower petal. It is not a comparison that diminishes you. It is a mirror of their own heart, reflecting what they feel inside when they look at you. They are revealing to their friends, those they trust, the secret that you are their constant thought, the image that lingers in their mind. When they say your face looks like something beautiful, they are sharing the uncontainable joy of having someone so special in their life. They are admitting that your presence, even in memory or thought, colors their world, softens their worries, and ignites their imagination. My beloved child, understand this: they are not speaking casually. They are speaking from the place in their heart where truth and desire meet, where admiration becomes vulnerability. You might feel a flutter of pride, a rush of warmth, perhaps even disbelief. How can they see you this way? How can your ordinary moments, your simple expressions, your laughter and quietude, become something so extraordinary in their eyes? My beloved child, this is the nature of love. It transforms the mundane into the sacred. Every glance, every smile, every fleeting expression of yours becomes a universe in their mind, a story they cannot help but share. Now, pause and feel the weight of this moment. Imagine their friends listening, captivated, perhaps even envious of the depth of feeling that this person holds for you. Each word they speak, each description they give, carries the tremor of intimacy. They are painting a picture not of you alone, but of the bond that exists between your souls. They are telling the world, quietly, that your presence is a force in their life, a source of wonder, a reason to believe in beauty, love, and connection. And here lies the most profound truth, my beloved child: when someone loves you deeply, your face becomes more than a reflection in the mirror. It becomes a story, a symbol, a living testament to the impact you have on another heart. You may not see it yourself. You may not feel the enormity of their admiration. But it is there, in every whispered word, in every quiet confession shared with friends. You are known, truly known, and cherished in ways that transcend ordinary affection. Do not underestimate the power of this revelation. The person you love is speaking of you in private moments, revealing their admiration to those they trust, and in doing so, they are immortalizing you in their heart. They are sharing not just a description of your face, but a declaration of their love, a secret testament that the world cannot see unless you are willing to believe it. And, my beloved child, it is exactly this kind of love that reshapes lives, transforms hearts, and awakens the soul to a depth of feeling it may have never known before. They may describe your eyes as bright and shining, reflecting light in ways that echo the beauty of your spirit. They may speak of your smile, the curve of your lips, the softness of your cheeks, as if tracing the path of warmth that exists only in the places where love dwells. Perhaps they describe your face as familiar, comforting, like the feeling of home, yet mysterious, like a story that unfolds in layers over time. Every word is an act of devotion, every description a whisper of intimacy that binds them to you in ways invisible yet undeniable. And in this, my beloved child, lies a profound lesson: love is not always loud. Sometimes, it is quiet, subtle, almost imperceptible. It is in the way someone speaks of you when you are not there. It is in the secret admiration, the small praises, the comparisons that capture the essence of who you are in their eyes. Your beloved's words to their friends are not idle chatter, they are a sacred acknowledgement of your importance, your beauty, and the depth of feeling that exists within them for you. So, my beloved child, do not let doubt creep in. Do not imagine that they are speaking lightly or that their thoughts are fleeting. What they are doing is extraordinary. They are seeing you, truly seeing you, and allowing themselves the vulnerability to share that vision with others. And in this act, you are honored beyond measure. You are loved in ways that are profound, enduring, and rare. Tonight, when you close your eyes, imagine them speaking of you in quiet moments. Imagine the reverence in their voice, the warmth that spreads through their chest as they describe the way your eyes catch the light, the way your smile lingers in their memory, the way your face, so familiar, so present, becomes a canvas for their heart's devotion. Feel it, my beloved child. Let it wash over you, not as vanity, not as ego, but as the deep truth of being cherished, truly cherished, by someone whose heart is yours in ways they cannot fully contain. And as you drift into sleep, remember this: the person you love sees you in ways that words cannot capture fully, yet they try, for the heart cannot remain silent when it beats so strongly for another. They speak, quietly, to friends who listen, and in those words, in that act of confession, they are telling the universe that you are theirs in thought, in admiration, and in love. My beloved child, as you continue to imagine the person you love speaking of your face, you must understand something very important. They are not simply noticing features. They are observing stories, memories, emotions, everything that you have unknowingly written upon your own face. Every line, every shadow, every smile carries a fragment of your journey, your struggles, your joys, your hidden thoughts. And in that, they find fascination. In that, they find beauty. You see, my beloved child, when someone loves truly, they do not see imperfections the way the world does. They see significance. They see history. They see the moments you have lived that have shaped you, the tears that have softened your soul, the laughter that has brightened your days. Your face is not merely a collection of features to them, it is a living diary, a map of your experiences, a reflection of every emotion you have carried and every dream you have dared to dream. Perhaps they are describing your eyes first. They might say to their friends that your eyes are like oceans, vast, deep, and sometimes stormy. Perhaps they speak of them as windows to a world only they can enter, a world filled with your hopes, your fears, your innocence, and your strength. And as they speak, they are tracing invisible paths with their words, mapping the contours of your soul as if each glance you've ever given them is a secret they want the world to know. Or maybe they speak of your lips, how they move when you smile, how they curve in ways that leave an impression on their heart long after the moment passes. Perhaps they describe your lips as soft as petals, or warm as sunlight. Perhaps they speak of them as an invitation to conversation, to laughter, to connection. They see the motion of your mouth as more than speech, they see it as expression, as artistry, as a subtle revelation of who you are. And then, my beloved child, there is your cheeks, the contours that catch the light when you laugh, when you are embarrassed, when you are lost in thought. They may describe the warmth of your cheeks as a comfort, as a reassurance that the world is still gentle, that life still holds softness, that love can still exist in quiet forms. They are telling their friends, almost secretly, that your face carries power, the power to affect their emotions, to change the course of a day, to awaken feelings so strong they can barely contain them. You might ask yourself, why would they share such things with friends, rather than only with me? Ah, my beloved child, this is the magic of love. Sometimes, when a heart is too full, it needs. Your beloved's whispers to their friends are not betrayals, they are confessions, tiny bursts of vulnerability that show how much you mean to them, even when you are not there to hear it. And there is something else, my beloved child, something even more delicate. Perhaps they are not just describing your physical features, they are comparing you to things that exist in memory, in nature, in art. Perhaps your face reminds them of the way sunlight glimmers on water at dawn, or how the petals of a flower unfold slowly, perfectly, in the morning. Perhaps it reminds them of a song that makes them feel alive, or a story that has haunted their mind with its beauty. In these comparisons, they are revealing the depth of their perception, the intensity of their admiration, and the quiet obsession that love can sometimes bring. Do you feel it, my beloved child? Can you sense the quiet power of being truly seen? This is what is happening. Every description they offer to their friends is layered with emotion. Every word carries weight. They are speaking not only about your appearance but about the effect you have on them. They are admitting, in the softest way, that you occupy their thoughts, that your image is a presence they cannot ignore, that your face, your being, is an anchor for their heart in a world that is often uncertain and fleeting. They may speak in laughter, my beloved child, or in quiet awe. They may describe you as playful, as serene, as mysterious, as radiant. Each word is chosen with care, because unconsciously, they know that these words are a gift, a revelation, a statement that you are extraordinary. And even though you are not present to hear it, their words are for you, indirectly, in ways that your soul will recognize if you allow yourself to feel it. You must understand this: love like this is rare. It is not casual, nor is it fleeting. It is the kind of love that notices the unnoticed, that finds poetry in everyday moments, that treasures even the smallest detail because it carries significance. Your beloved is speaking of you to their friends not because they need validation, but because they cannot contain the wonder they feel. And in doing so, they are immortalizing you, my beloved child, in the stories of their heart. Perhaps there is a moment when you imagine them laughing with their friends as they speak of your face. Perhaps they share a story, a memory, a fleeting glance, a detail so intimate that only someone truly in love could notice. And as they speak, they are reliving those moments, savoring them, cherishing them, and allowing others to see a glimpse of the profound connection that exists between you. You might feel a twinge of jealousy, my beloved child. It is natural to feel possessive of the one you love, to want to be the sole witness to their admiration. But in truth, their sharing is not a threat. It is proof. Proof that you are loved so deeply that their heart cannot remain silent, proof that you are unforgettable, proof that you are a muse to someone who sees beauty where the world may not. And so, my beloved child, let yourself imagine the quiet reverence in their voice, the softness in their expression as they describe your face. Let yourself hear the way they hesitate, the way they smile as they recall a detail, the way their eyes light up with memory. This is the intimacy of love, the quiet confession that transforms ordinary observation into a sacred act. They are speaking of you as though the world were too small for the feelings they hold. They are speaking of you in ways that touch the soul, in ways that resonate far beyond words, in ways that are invisible yet profoundly present. Do not shrink from this, my beloved child. Do not doubt your worth, your beauty, your significance. The fact that someone loves you so completely, that they speak of you with such devotion, that they share these thoughts with trusted friends, is a testament to your impact, your charm, your undeniable presence in their life. You are remarkable, not because of how you look in the eyes of strangers, but because of how your being moves someone to such deep, tender admiration. And remember this: the descriptions, the comparisons, the stories, they are all reflections of a heart that cannot be silent. Each word, each phrase, each whisper is an attempt to contain a love that is expansive, overwhelming, and beautiful. They are revealing to the world a piece of their soul, and by doing so, they are revealing the truth about you, the truth that you are cherished, adored, and unforgettable. My beloved child, feel the weight of this, the profound reality that you are loved in ways words can barely capture. Feel the quiet triumph in knowing that your presence, your face, your essence, is admired so deeply, so tenderly, that it inspires confessions even in private moments. Your beloved's heart speaks through their words, and those words, even shared with others, are gifts meant for you as much as for anyone else. And in the silence of the night, when you close your eyes, imagine them speaking, imagine their voice soft, reverent, almost breathless with admiration. Imagine their friends listening, captivated, witnessing the quiet power of your effect on their heart. And know, my beloved child, that the person you love is holding a truth about you, a truth that is beautiful, profound, and eternal. This is love in its purest form, my beloved child. Love that notices, love that cherishes, love that cannot remain silent. And you, in all your grace, all your beauty, all your being, are the reason that such words exist. My beloved child, now, as you listen with your heart, understand this final truth, what your beloved is saying. Every feature, every expression, every nuance they describe is a reflection of something deeper, a connection that cannot be measured, a love that cannot be contained. Imagine them now, in a quiet moment with their friends, speaking softly, almost reverently, about the curve of your lips when you smile, the way your eyes sparkle when you are excited, the warmth of your cheeks when laughter escapes you. And in every word, there is a pause, a hesitation, a subtle tremor that betrays how much they care, how deeply they are moved. They are not merely noticing, they are witnessing. They are sharing with those who listen a truth too precious to keep entirely to themselves. My beloved child, this is the essence of intimate love, it moves beyond mere appearances. Your beloved is speaking not just of your face, but of the effect your being has on them. They are describing how your presence calms their fears, brightens their days, and anchors their heart. They are speaking in imagery because ordinary language is insufficient to express the magnitude of what they feel. And through these descriptions, they are saying to the world, and to themselves, that you are extraordinary, irreplaceable, and deeply loved. Perhaps you feel a flutter of curiosity or a tinge of disbelief. How can your simple presence inspire such devotion? How can the details of your face, things you may have overlooked, hold such power over another's heart? My beloved child, it is because love sees beyond the ordinary. Love notices what others miss. Love elevates the mundane to the sacred. And in their whispers to their friends, your beloved is capturing that magic, translating emotion into words, trying to hold the unholdable, to share the unshareable. Do not fear, my beloved child. Do not imagine that their words are trivial, fleeting, or superficial. Each one is a thread in the tapestry of your shared story. Each description is a reflection of the intimacy between your hearts, the secret admiration, the constant, unspoken presence of one soul in another's life. They are immortalizing you, my beloved child, not in a painting or a photograph, but in the living memory of someone who loves you beyond reason, beyond doubt, beyond comparison. You may ask yourself, do they truly see me, all of me? The answer is yes, my beloved child. They see more than just the surface, they see the energy, the warmth, the essence that radiates from within you. When they speak to their friends, they are revealing glimpses of this perception. They are acknowledging the gravity of your presence, the depth of your influence, and the way your face, your very being, resonates in their heart. And now, my beloved child, consider this: their admiration is not bound by vanity. They are not speaking of your beauty in shallow terms. They are describing what you evoke in them. The comfort, the wonder, the safety, the excitement, the joy, you are all of this to them, and their words are attempts to translate these feelings into something tangible. Even if you cannot hear it directly, even if it seems like a private secret shared elsewhere, the message is undeniable: you are loved with a love that is profound, sincere, and eternal. Perhaps you imagine their friends listening, captivated, perhaps even envious of the depth of emotion. And in that image, my beloved child, you must understand that their admiration is not performative. It is not for attention or validation. It is the overflow of a heart so full that it must speak, that it must share, that it cannot remain contained. Your beloved is offering a piece of their soul when they describe your face, and in that offering, you are recognized, honored, and cherished in ways words often fail to capture. And here is the most sacred truth, my beloved child: what they say is a mirror. A mirror of how you affect those around you, a mirror of the light you bring into lives, a mirror of the love you inspire. When they compare your face to sunlight, to flowers, to memories, they are reflecting back to you the profound impact you have on another human being. They are confessing, softly, that your existence is a gift, that your presence is transformative, that your face, and by extension, your soul, is unforgettable. Now, close your eyes, my beloved child, and imagine them speaking, their voice gentle, careful, filled with admiration. Imagine the pauses, the laughter, the soft sighs, the awe that colors every word. Imagine the tenderness in their expression as they recount a detail, a memory, a moment only they would notice. Feel the warmth that spreads in your chest, the quiet comfort of being deeply seen, deeply appreciated, and deeply loved. This is the invisible thread that binds your hearts, the sacred acknowledgement of your worth, the eternal echo of devotion that transcends time and space. And in this moment, my beloved child, you understand something essential: love is not only what is said when two people are together. Love also exists in the words spoken when one is absent, in the admiration shared with those they trust, in the quiet reverence for every detail that makes you uniquely you. Your beloved's whispers to friends are not distant from you, they are intimately connected to you. They are the silent confession of a heart that beats for you, even when you cannot hear it. Remember this always, my beloved child: the person you love is speaking of your face not to diminish you, not to compare you, not to judge you, but to honor you. Every word is an offering, a reflection of the intimac. Let yourself rest in the knowledge that you are seen, known, and cherished beyond what ordinary language can express. Let yourself trust that this admiration is real, profound, and eternal. You are not just loved, you are celebrated. You are not just noticed, you are revered. And every whispered word, every private comparison, every tender observation shared with friends is a testament to the extraordinary impact of your being. As you carry this with you, my beloved child, let it transform the way you see yourself. Let it remind you that your existence is significant, that your presence touches hearts in ways unseen, that your face, your smile, your eyes, your essence are powerful enough to inspire deep, abiding love. And know this, the person who speaks of you in such ways is forever bound to your light, forever enchanted by your being, forever grateful for the gift of knowing you. And in the quiet of your soul, in the secret chambers of your heart, carry this truth: you are loved, profoundly, completely, and eternally. Your beloved's words, whispered in private, echo a reality that the world cannot take away, that you are unforgettable, that you are cherished, and that your presence alone holds the power to move a heart beyond measure.